So Microsoft announced on June 24th that it will be releasing a new operating system called Windows 11. And it's something I'm really looking forward to, having been really attached to Windows for a really long time. I remember Windows XP. I know that got released 2001, and I was like one then. But I did use Windows XP, and it wasn't bad though. I think that was where the whole start menu at the bottom left started up for me. Because it was at the bottom left based on also the taskbar too, and then date was at the bottom right. And then moving on to 2006, yeah, I think that was the Windows Vista, and then Windows Vista, the same thing, in my opinion, based on user interface. But I think the only difference there was the made the backgrounds transparent, which give them credit. So Windows 7 was I think was a major upgrade in some sense, but it was still the whole based on user interface. It was still like a repeat, or I felt like a reiteration of the past versions. And I think Windows 8 was where everything got like really, really different. And yeah, they had these boxes going on, and for the start menu, which was quickly swapped out to Windows 10, which we're currently on right now. And to be honest, Windows 10 isn't really that bad. They had this Cortana thing, and I don't really know. It's not bad. And then Windows 11, it's coming up real quick. And my take on it, I think the major standout for me and mostly most of you is the start menu being centered together with the taskbar. And some people might say that is a Macish experience, but I think, come on, they've been doing this for like years now with the start menu at the bottom left and then the date at the bottom right. But I think having that center taskbar goes a long way in creating a new experience for their already made audience. And one major thing for me, and not the major public, that makes a great difference, it's being able to run Android apps on the Windows 11. Now, I'm not really sure how that will work, and I'm not really sure if it's based on all the Android apps, because I'm actually into Android app development, and one major thing we developers use to see what our apps look like on our system is by making use of emulators. And there are third-party softwares that do that, like the BlueStacks, and which is, I think they might end up giving them a run for their money depending on how actually this might work on Windows 11. But I'm looking forward to it because it's really interesting. Based on how they claimed it works, is they use the built-in Amazon apps, and then they use the Intel bridge to like make it a seamless experience. And I think what they're trying to do is not all Android apps, but mostly apps that come from the Amazon store will be able to run on the Windows 11. Now, I'm not really sure about the details, but based on the explanation of how it works, I think that is how it's going to go in the long run. But I could be wrong. And one other feature we'll be looking at is the widgets. And the widgets, they say it's AI powered based on personalized newsfeed. Now, things like calendar, to-do lists, news would be personalized based on what you basically go through on the internet. Another feature is the Microsoft Teams integration. And I think this will be interesting. Some people might say it's kind of like a FaceTime-ish kind of thing, but I think it's like an upgrade from FaceTime, to be honest, because it will support Windows, Android, iOS, and macOS. And I think that is like it kind of creates a more open environment to everyone, because we have these different systems being integrated together in the same environment. And it's really going to be interesting to see how they actually end up implementing that, and if it's something the audience will actually buy into. Because I remember someone did because I remember at a time they offered being able to run heavy games online without your RAM being up to the requirements, and it was like an online based gaming kind of platform, and people didn't really buy into it that much. I don't really know why. So it would be interesting to see how we actually react to the FaceTime-ish feature. And the next one will be the better gaming experience. And so far, what they say about this is some features from the Xbox console series will be coming will be coming into the Windows 11, and it's going to be majorly the Auto HDR and the what do they call the other one? Direct storage. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works for those interested in PC gaming and into the Xbox thing. I think that's something that would might fancy you, but to be honest, what I just do, I'm mostly into just plug and play basically. I'm not really into the whole Xbox thing, but for those of you that might be into that kind of stuff, I'm sure you would really benefit from that, as it would increase your gaming experience. And for those of us that might be willing to try the Windows Beta version, I would say you should try it on a dummy system or a second system or device, and not your main device, because it's going to be buggy, and I'm not sure that's something you would want on your main device. And for those of you that would like to wait for the stable release, it's becoming now during the holidays, and I think that's like a perfect timing for us who would actually want to see what this thing is all about, and in a more calm and less work-based environment. Based on compatibility, what you can do is go to windows.com and check out this healthcare app, which they have said will tell you if your system will be able to get the Windows 11 updates or not, and how smoothly you can run the Windows 11 on your current Windows system. And that's basically my review of the Windows 11. Hello everyone, thanks for sticking around to the end of that video. I am Levi Philip, and I am an Android app developer, iOS app developer. I build websites, software-based web apps, and a bunch of other things like digital arts, two-dimensional animation or three-dimensional animations, and arts also. And as you can tell, I'm slightly new to YouTube. It's not my first time on camera. Someone's calling. I'm gonna take this apart. Sorry about that. So, like I said, it's not my first time on camera, but you can tell I'm not really still comfortable with it, and it's something I'm going to get used to. And for people that are into my kind of niche, you can actually stick around and hit the subscribe button, because I will share a lot of my knowledge with you. I'm 21 and I've been doing this for 8+ years, and it's going to be mostly based on the entrepreneurial aspect of things. So if you're someone into programming or digital arts, you can stick around, as I'll be sharing tutorials on some of my workflows and things like that. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time, hopefully.